Greetings everybody, hope you're well. Before we get into the gist of the video, we've got to do that dreaded bit that YouTubers seem to have to do now because of the algorithm being changed yet again. If you like what you hear, please by all means slap the subscribe and lick the bell. I'm new to this, okay? I'm new to this. Just, you know the drill. Just, it would really help me out, and it helps out all of your favourite YouTubers. Because, yes, the impending changes are coming. Anyway, let's get on with this video. Now, gather round in front of the warm fire, grab yourself a mug of mead, for we are discussing World of Warcraft. And why exactly are we talking World of Warcraft, you may ask? Grim, the last time you spoke of World of Warcraft and such things, you were talking about the fact that your subscription ended and you were done. You were done with WoW. No more. No more where you would have these shenanigans, the grind, the AP, the corruption, the God knows whatever the next thing is. No more. You were free of these binds. Yeah, I did. I did, and I was, but as the famous Al Pacino line goes, just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. Yes, and that was Shadowlands. Shadowlands got me intrigued, got me interested, but more than that was, if any of you remember, a little while ago we talked about doing our heroic journey, as we were calling it, which was basically, we were going to take a brand new character, we were going to level up to 120, we're going to join guild, we're going to do M+, we're going to do all those things that we need to do to become a raider, any normal raider. Then we're going to raid, and then hopefully, the end of our journey, we'll get ahead of the curve and all that good stuff. That's our idea. And that has tweaked my sensitive nipples. And so I'm back. I'm back in WoW with a purpose this time, and I will say this. It feels really good. Not necessarily to be back, because the grind, the world quest, and everything else is awful as ever. But it feels good to have purpose. I'm looking at this character. My character now is only level 62, so still some way to go. But I always feel once you're out of Northrend, or out of TBC, Outland, if you're doing it that way, it speeds up a lot. Mists of Pandaria, Cataclysm can be a bit of a drag, but it's only 5 levels. Mists of Pandaria is super quick. Warlords of Draenor is crazy fast, especially if you've got flying. Legion's very fast, so all in all, we should be good. BFA, I can just spam islands and everything else. So, leveling is not an issue. We're going relatively quick since being back. But I'm kind of, and this is going to sound weird, I'm excited to have a reason for world quests again. I'm excited to be going to do normal dungeons, heroic dungeons, although hopefully I can skip those given world quest gear and so on and so forth. And warfronts again, and islands having meaning. Because if you're not raiding or you're not pushing keys on M+, or things like that, you're just doing what I was doing, which was the casual grind, where you're just playing WoW for the sake of playing WoW. I found that I got really bored of just doing Nadjatar and Mechagong and world quests, because there was no point to it. Now, regardless of my being unhappy with the story of WoW, that still remains, very much so. I have huge issues with where we are in terms of how BFA started, in terms of how it was set up, in terms of execution, what we have now, and how we're going into Shadowlands. I'm intrigued for the story of Shadowlands. I don't like how we've got there, and I have no doubt the book that always comes out now before an expansion, I'm probably not going to like either. But there we go. I'm intrigued. I'm cautiously optimistic, which I said in my other video. But anyway, yeah, story to one side. I'm intrigued to see characters evolve. They're going to get us with nostalgia again. They know the power of nostalgia. And I'm intrigued to see what systems they put in place. Hopefully, which is what they've said, they're putting player agency above all. So, i.e. giving the choice and the power to us as players about what we want to do and how we want to go about it. So, as I say, cautiously optimistic. Now, with regards to my own journey, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to these things which now are very optional to me, because I was casual and not wanting to do anything. I don't like the term casual, But there we go. It's a well-known term that everybody knows. I'm not saying that one is above the other or whatever else. You play the game how you want to play the game. I know people that do nothing but pet battling. And fair play to them. I'm not going to judge you. I never quite got this thing of, especially when you hear Mythic Raiders talking about how LFR shouldn't be a thing and this shouldn't be a thing. And then if players that just, if the general majority of players then question things with regards to M+, they're like, look, you don't do it, don't talk about our game like that. Don't talk about the bit we do, right? You don't have any experience. Like, yeah, but you don't do LFR. You don't know why I do LFR. So, just respect that everybody's got their place and everybody does their thing. And just go with it. As long as, and I don't agree with, I'm going off a little bit of a tangent here, apologies. I don't agree with the fact that, yes, there should be things like happened in Cataclysm. I want to say there were items that dropped in LFR that were good for full-on raiding guilds. No, that shouldn't happen. But as long as, as long as everybody gets to do their thing and it's all good, I'm happy. Titan forging, I don't even seem to be a problem, because I think for the vast majority of players, I think it's a good thing. Now, bear with me, before the pitchforks come out and the torches and you come burning my house. I think it's fine if you are doing world quests and stuff like that. I think the max it should ever go up to is just slightly below normal raiding. I think that's how it should work. So if you're doing world quests, oh look, this is Titan forged. Woo! That means it's it's almost as good as normal raiding gear. And there you go. Or it's as good as LFR gear. They need to bring back into WoW a level of progression. I apologise, I deviated from what I was talking about. But yeah, it's very easy to do in WoW. So hence, to go way back, that's why I'm back. The story coming up for Shadowlands, the player-based things, I'm intrigued for. I'm intrigued for 8.3 and to see how they do it, because I think 8.3 is going to give us a good glimpse. As we said in our video the other day, I don't think they know what they want to do with Shadowlands, so it's good to be involved in 8.3 so that hopefully we can make 9.0 and beyond a lot better, and actually something we want to play. And I deviate again, didn't I? I get distracted easy with WoW. It's such a big thing, and there's so many good topics to talk about. That's why I like it. So yeah, so we're back. We're slowly, as I say, leveling up. We're like in our 60s at the moment. Hopefully going to blitz through once we're out of Northrend and we're into Cata and beyond. We should blitz it. Hopefully this weekend we can really do a good push and be around 100, maybe 110. We're lucky. So we're slowly getting there towards being able to start the gearing process, to start the rep grind again. But I'm excited for it. And it's told me a lot about, it's reinforced a lot of things that I thought about World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is good when you have a reason, when you have drive, purpose. So for instance, I logged in every day, I did all my world quests religiously because I wanted flying. And that's what I wanted. I had a goal. And it felt great. As soon as that goal was taken away, I stopped. I literally stopped playing. I would only log in occasionally, and then eventually when the whole story thing came out, I was like, well, the only reason I was here was to watch the story and to get involved in the story, and now I'm really not interested. So I'm out. Peace out. Subscriptions ended. Now I feel that there's going to be purpose again to these things, and as I say, that excites me. And I think they need to bring that back into WoW. And I'm hoping the Covenants can do that. They can give people reason. If you can give the casual player base, which by the way I consider myself more than part of, so if you can give us a thing to do and a reason to do it, so you can, not just a grind, not just an artificial spend your time doing this, yay! But for instance, skins, mounts, reskins of mounts, reskins of weapons, abilities, all these sorts of things. If you can say, there you go, there's all these things to do, there's tons of things to do, it's up to you how you want to do it, where you want to do it, whatever. There's a video I watched the other day, which I think it was by, I want to say Preach, and he was basically saying about the thing that's so rewarding about Classic is that I go and do Classic and I can raid in Classic, and then I can not log in for a week and I haven't lost out anywhere. I can then just do the next raid. But the point is, I log back in that week because all the things that I do are things that I want to do. And that makes me want to log in. I always say it was like chasing the dragon with WoW. If something happens to you and you take time off and you break that spell and you fall even a slightly bit behind, there's a sense of freedom to that that's crazy. And that shows what a burden there is to keep chasing that dragon. And I hope in Shadowlands and beyond, we get a game whereby we're logging in because we want to do something, not because if we don't, we fall behind. Now, that's not here yet. That's not 8.3. Most definitely not. The AP grind is going to be unreal in that. But I'm still excited because I'm coming up. And I'm going to experience all these things with a different perspective. Now, I'm going to do more on this. This is kind of just a catch up on where we are with WoW, where we are with the hero's journey. So, that is me done, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have an amazing day. For those of you waiting for Planet Zoo, panic not. The reason I'm actually putting this video up today is because we are jam-packed for the weekend. For tomorrow and beyond, until probably like Monday, Tuesday, it's jam-packed with Planet Zoo stuff. So, today we're just taking a quick WoW catch-up, because that's where the history of the channel is, in case people are wondering. So, that is me done, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.